Hello, you're welcome to today's class. So in this class, we want to look at estimation and approximation, and we have the following objectives. The first one is we want to look at the meaning of estimation, we want to look at body measures or body measurements, then we look at meaning of approximation. The approximation involving the four basic operations, that is addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. So let's start with the meaning of estimation. So estimation may be defined as a rough or sensible guess of a value or calculation. As you want to estimate, if you are estimating a value, you are making a rough guess or a sensible guess of that value or that calculation. So that's what estimation is all about. Although the estimated value or estimated answer is not always correct. It's not always correct, but gives us an idea of what the correct answer should be. For example, now, if I want to estimate the length of this marker, so I can use my hand span. I can use this to measure it. So if this hand span is let's say 3 or 5 centimeters, but maybe it's 5 centimeters, I want to estimate this one. I can roughly say that this marker is 4 centimeters. That might not be correct, but it will give us a clue or very close to the perfect answer of this the length of this marker. So that is what estimation is. That is, we are trying to get a rough guess, rough guess of a value or calculation. Then we go to body measurement. So we can use body measurement to estimate anything. Like this board, I can use my hand span to get it to measure to estimate the length and the width of this board. So that is what body measurement is talking about. It's talking about using your hand span. So under body measurement, so we can use our foot. So you can use your foot to measure to this one foot, another one like this, to measure the length of something. You can use your foot, or you can use your arms. You can use your hand to measure is this from here to this place. Pick it again and measure it. So once you know the length of this one, you can use to estimate. You can use your hand span as well too. So to measure anything. So and so on and so forth like that. So that is what body measurement is talking about. But the main focus of this class is approximation. So we want to look at what is approximation, and let's compare it with the word estimation and move on to the next one there. So approximation now. Approximation, let's compare with this. Approximation is a way of using rounded numbers to estimate answers to a calculation. You can see the word estimate is still featuring under what approximation. But when you look at approximation, we are making a rough guess or sensible guess. But this one that we are using rounded figures. Don't forget that we have done how to round numbers off. So we have done how to round numbers to the nearest 10, 100, 1,000, and so on and so forth. We've learned how to round figures to the nearest number of decimal places and to significant figures. So all those things will be applicable here. So we're going to apply them here. So we are using rounded numbers to estimate answers to a calculation. For example, you have 423 multiplied by 53. So we can round this off to what? To one significant figure before what? We perform the operation. That is what we call approximation. It's not estimation. So estimation is that you are making a rough guess that okay, this one, the length of this is what? Is 5 centimeters, is 3 millimeters. That is estimation. But approximation, we are rounding up numbers to estimate what? A calculation. Hope I'm making sense. So that's the difference between the two. So estimation and approximation, they are not the same thing. But we make use of estimation when we are what? Approximating. So let's now look at how do we now approximate? What are the processes involved in approximation? So let's look at that one before we now look at what? Calculation involving four basic operations, which is to find an approximate answer to a calculation. So we are going to follow the following steps. So we have the first one is that round the numbers to easy numbers. That is, for example, now we have 2, 3, 4 multiplied by 4, 7. So we want to do this, we want to calculate this, we want to quickly approximate the answer here. You know, this one will involve, you don't want to use calculator, right? So you have to approximate these numbers to what? To easy numbers. So what are the easy numbers? We can have, this one could be what? 200, and why this one could be what? 50. So that's why round it to easy numbers, such as one significant figure. I've rounded this one to one significant figure, right? Also, or two significant figures, anyhow, then, or to the nearest whole numbers. This one I've rounded to the nearest whole number. I've already rounded this one to the nearest whole number. And at the same time, it's also to one significant figure. And this also what to one significant figure. So it will be easier for us to multiply this in our brain. So that is 2 times 5, that gives us 10. Then we have the 2 zeros there and 1 0 here. So that means, so approximate answer to this is what? 10,000. But that doesn't mean that this answer is the correct answer. It is the approximate answer, not the accurate answer. So we can then go ahead and we see that this answer will be very close to the answer. So let's try this out. So 2, 3, 4 multiplied by 4, 7. So this gives us 28. We have 2. This is 21. 23. We have 2. This is 14. That is plus 2. That is 16. This is 16. Carry 1. This is 12. 13. Carry 1. This is 8 plus 1, that is 9. So we have 8, 9, 9, 10. That is 10,009. If you can see, that is very close. We have 10,000 and we have 10,998. So that's what. So this is the accurate answer. This is the estimated approximated answer to this problem. So that's the first one. Then work out the approximated answer using this easy number. That's what I just did now. But note this. Very important. Note that approximation is not used to find an accurate answer. You can't use to find an accurate answer, as you can see now. So the approximated answer here is quite different from the accurate answer. Difference. You can see the difference. But to work out a rough answer that is close to the what? To the accurate answer. So let's look at this scenario. So we have a market woman that wanted to buy, let's say a market woman. Let's have this example. For example, a market woman that wanted to buy, let me say, 143x at 9 naira 20 kobo. Right. So this one she has 30,000 naira with her, right? She wanted to know if this 30,000 naira will be enough to buy this number of x. So she can do the calculation in her head by doing this. So let's say this one is let's say this is 173. So she will just round this to one significant figure, and also this one to what? To the nearest whole number. So which means 173 times what? 9.2. That's what we want to get. So this one, rounding this one to one significant figure will give us what? 200. Multiply by, write this one to one significant figure will give us 9. So multiply this together. 9 times 2 gives what? 18. That is what? 1,800. So which means she has enough money to buy this egg. So that is just what we refer to as what? Rough estimate. Are you with me? That is rough approximation of the of the answer. So that's how to do this. So let's now look at approximation involving addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. How do we go about that? So that's the next thing we're going to look at next. Alright, so approximation involving 4 basic operations. So we're going to start with addition and subtraction. So there are 2 ways in which the question can come. So we have this. So what is the approximated answer to each of the following? Then if you look at second question number 2 says round each number to one significant figure, then approximate the answer. So this one is being specific, while this one is not specific, right? So it's not specific in the sense that we are not given direction whether we should round it to the nearest whole number or to one significant figure before we want to estimate or approximate the answer. So what we are going to do, I said the first step is that you round each number to easy number that will be easier for you to add and subtract, that you can do without calculation, without calculating anything. You can do it in your head. So what we're going to do is 1a. We're going to round. We have 569 plus 573. So what we're going to do, 569. So round 569 will be equals to 600 to what? One significant figure. Just be specific that this you have rounded to one significant figure. So if you round to two significant figures, just put two significant figures there, right? So the examiner will know that okay, you have rounded it because you get different answers. So I might round my own to one significant figure, and another person will round his or her own figure to what? To two significant figures. We are not going to get the same answer. We are going to get different answers. So is that clear? So you must be specific. Tell the examiner that okay, you have rounded this figure to what? To one significant, and you have rounded this one to what? To one significant. So the same thing will happen to this one, 573. We round it to, so put approximation to one significant figure. This also gives us what? 600. So in that case, this will then be equals to approximation because 600 plus what? 600. That gives us 1,200. Is that clear? So that is the answer to that one. Then to B part, the same thing. We have 759 minus 630. So rounding this one, 759 to one significant figure will give us what? 800. That is what? 1 SF. We have learned how to do this one. So then for us to go through it again. So next 630 will then be what? 600. So therefore, this will then be what? 800 minus what? 600, right? So our answer will then be what? 200. I hope this is very clear. So that is that on the first question. For the second question, so let's do it here. For the second question, we have so the examiner is asking us to round it to one significant figure. So if you round it to two significant figures, it will be wrong. So that's the first thing you need to do. A is 105 plus 79. Thus equals to, alright? So to one significant figure, this will give us what? 100 plus this one will give us what? 80. So that means the answer equals to what? 180. Is that clear? So then B part, we have 97.4 minus 58.5. So round this again to one significant figure. So this will give us to one significant figure, this will give us what? 100. Because this is one, you had one to this, that is 100. Minus this will give us what? 60. So our answer will then be what? 40. You can see that's how to do this one. So the next one is we look at multiplication and division. Alright, so this is under multiplication and division. Let's look at this. We have find the approximate answers to this. So in solving this solution, so the same process. So we round it to what? One significant figure rather. A. So we have 431 multiplied by what? 98. So we round this one to one significant figure. That will give us 400 multiplied by what? So this multiplied by what? 100. So that means this will give us 40,000. I hope that is clear. That is A. Then for B, so we have, this is division, sorry. This is divided by, so that is going to be 14.71 divided by 2.85. 2.85. So what we're going to have here, we write it again to one significant figure. So this will give us 15 divided by what? By 3. And that gives us approximately to what? To 5. So I hope this is very clear. Then the second question we have there. So we have 84 men weigh 6,384.83 kilograms. Calculate the approximate weight of each man, assuming they all weigh equally, that they have the same weight. So if 84 men weigh this, what we're going to do, we need to round them, this number and this figure, to what? To one significant figure. Then we divide. So we have, that means we have 6,384.83 divided by, we give us the weight of the man, of one man. So divided by 84 what? 84. So that means one man, or a man's weight will then be approximation. So let's turn this on to one significant figure. This will give us what? 6,000 divided by, to one significant figure, 8. So let's divide. So 8 in 60. So 8 divided by 60, that gives 7, which is 56, carry 4. So 8 in 40, that is 5, then 0. So that means one man's weight will be what? 750 kilograms, approximately. So that is approximation. So let's look at one more example before we end this video on estimation and approximation. Alright, so this is the last example here. So it's possible you have example that asks you to find the approximate and correct value of this value of the following. So the first one is that we're going to find the approximate answer and we'll also find the correct answer. So that's what we're going to do now. So to do that, solutions, so which means we're going to have two answers on each of them. So A, from figure 1, which is the approximate answer. So we have 467 multiplied by 92 divided by 23. So what we're going to have is we approximate all of them. So that's going to give us 467. So approximate it to one significant figure. So that's going to give us 500. Multiplied by this will give us what? 90. So everything divided by what? 20. So from here, since what we have between this and this is multiplication, we can just cancel, right? So 2 here, 1, 2 can go in 500. That's going to give us what? 250. So we can then multiply 250 by what? 90. So 250 multiplied by what? 9. So this is 0, 45, carry 4. So 18, that is 22. So that's going to give us 2,250. I hope this is very clear. So that's the first part. The second part is we're going to find the accurate answer. So we want to find correct answer. So that we're going to multiply this first. 467 multiplied by what? 92. So we do that. So we can work that out. 467 multiplied by what? 92. Or use calculator. This is 14. Carry 1. This is 12. 13. Carry 1 again. That is 8. That is 9. So 9 times 3. That is 63. Carry 6. 9 times 6. That is 54 plus this 60. Carry 6. 9 times 4. That is 36 plus 6. That is what? 40. We add this together. That is 46904. So let's use calculator. Let's be faster than this. So multiplying this by this, that's 467. So 467 multiplied by 92. So that gives 42,964. So divided by 23. So this will then give us divided by 23. So divided by 23, and that gives us 1,868. So that is the answer. 250 multiplied by 9. Right. So that is the correct answer. This is what approximated answer. And you can see that they are different, but they are close as well. So let's look at number 2. For number 2, for B rather, from figure 1, we have this 4 whole number 1 all over 5 divided by 1 whole number 2 over 5. So approximately we are going to approximate to whole number. So 1 over 5 is 4.2. This is 0.2. This is going to be for 4.2. This is it. 1 over 5. So when you divide it, this is going to be about 0.2. That is, this one is 4.2 and approximately is going to be 4. Right? So divided by, this is 2.5, 2 over 5 will give us 0.4. Right? So what this is 1, that is 1.4, approximation will go to 1. So the answer is got to what? 4. But if you want to do it directly, so in this one, Roman figure 2 will then be, let me use this side. So we have Roman figure 2, 4 whole number, 1 all over 5 divided by 1 whole number 2 over 5. So let's have this. Alright, so let's take this one to improper fraction. So this will be 21 over 5 divided by 7 over 5. So we can have it 21 over 5 times 5 over 7. So 5 cancel 5. 7 here 1, 7 here what? 3. So that means the answer is 3, which is quite different from the accurate answer here. So for the last one, the same thing will be done. So let's use this part for the board here. The same thing will be done. So that is C. For C, we have 7.5 minus 5 whole number 7 all over 8. So Roman figure 1 will then be excuse me. We round this one to whole number, that gives us 7. This one to whole number. So 7 divided by 8. Excuse me. 7 divided by 8, and that is 0.875. So round this one give us 6. So approximately this one is what? 1. But if we want to adopt the second method, so Roman figure 2, the accurate value will then be, we combine 7.5 minus 5 whole number 7 over 8. So round this out, change it to improper fraction. This is going to be 15 over 2 minus 47 over what? Over 8. So we find the LCM. Find the LCM, which is what? 8. 2 in 8, that is 4. 4 times 15, that is what? 16 minus 8 in 8, 1. 1 times 47, that's 47. So 16 minus 47, that is 13 over what? 8, which is one whole number 5 over 8. I hope this is very clear. 1 over 5 over 8. So you can see they are not the same. This one whole number 5 over 8. So that is that on the estimation and approximation. That's everything you need to know on that estimation and approximation. This is where we're going to stop in this video. If you are new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe and make sure you put on your notification bell. So anytime I release video, like to be able to get the vision of the video on time. And make sure you if you find this video useful and helpful, give us a big thumb up. And if you have any question, you can put in the comment section so that we'll discuss it in our next video. So bye for now.